Hi there, Cancer. How are you? This is Lee at Fresh Astrology. We are looking at May 2018, and my website for those of you who want to reach me or look at information on personal readings and coaching sessions. I'm a life coach as well, if you don't know. My website is www.freshastrology.com. So in May, we are looking at a big month due to the transition of Uranus from Aries into Taurus. Uranus is a planet that it's referred to often as the change bringer, among other things. So that is not for nothing because Uranus absolutely forces change. Sometimes we can embody Uranus and bring our own change, but Uranus tends to also come in from the outside in the form of events, lucky opportunities, people. It will come in and change, social change around you will also change your life, but you can also embody it. So you're not just waiting for Uranus to do stuff to you. I want to make that clear. It goes in 7-year cycles. So if you think back to the year 2011, that's when Uranus first went into Aries, where it's been for 7 years. So think of how much you've changed in 7 years. Look at where you are today and all that's transpired and who it's made you into. This is the same kind of 7-year cycle that you're setting up for now. As I've described this to people in person, I've seen looks of horror on people's faces because 2011 may have been traumatic for them. They could have experienced loss, something painful. And it doesn't have to be that way, although, it's not out of the realm of possibility, but mostly what you're looking at is a cycle of becoming more authentic in a certain area, and kind of part of you wanting to do it and part of you being forced to do it. And I just don't know in what form the force will come, in the Star Wars sense. I don't know at which angle it's going to come at you, but we can look at your chart and see what area of life will change the most or likely to change the most. So look ahead 7 years. You can't know exactly what will happen, but you're going to be an entirely new person at the end of that time. Also, what will have happened by May is Chiron, which is a rock out there in our solar system between Mars and Jupiter that astronomers call everything from a small planet to an old comet. Obviously, there's some confusion about what it is, and it has been floating around in Pisces. This area that can be more confusing than Aries, that's for sure. So I wouldn't be surprised if scientists, astronomers come out with a more definitive definition of Chiron in this time of Chiron in Aries. But anyway, it's going to come in and move in to the area that Uranus moved into 7 years ago. Chiron represents the wounded healer is what it's called. That's the archetype. And what it can mean for you, certainly given the cycle it's on with Uranus right now, is that whatever was wounding or caused those looks of horror in the faces of the people I was talking to about 7 years ago, whatever happened, now's your time to heal from that. It's to work on healing that wound from 7-8 years ago. And it will also be a more proactive form of healing. Over the last 7 years, it's been very subtle and confusing. Like, have I healed? I don't know. I'm not sure. I think so, but still, there's this kind of lack of clarity on just how much you have healed or the situation is healed. It may have been hard to see. Now I think you'll see, as of May, how much you have healed, and it will be more definitive. And I think you'll feel more proactive about healing wherever it falls in your chart, which we'll discuss in a minute. Both these planets are going to go backward over the year and then move forward again into next year. So you've got this kind of 12-month cycle where you'll have time to catch up to all these changes that will be occurring for you, which is a good thing. Before we dive fully into that, and kind of linked to Taurus, this Uranus-Taurus pattern that's setting up. Uranus is the planet of change. Taurus can often represent our careers and how we earn money and spend money. My other business, Tribe, has set up a program called Sexy Smart Money Magnet Tutorial, or Sexy Smart Money Magnet Program, that might be exactly what you need. If you want to improve your relationship to money, your bank account, your creditors, your landlord, and your personal sense of okayness and satisfaction with your financial health, and you want help identifying any blockages around money, any habits around money that aren't serving you, and you want to dissolve those blockages and change these habits so that you can improve your financial situation and your emotional situation around money, this program is definitely for you. For those who want to sign up, the link is below. I think I'll also put it on my website because it's a different website. Sign up early before April 15th. I'm recording this before April 15th. So if you can, grab the early bird discount. But even at full price, it's very well priced and a very rich, densely packed program. I will be coaching you. There's no astrology per se. I may throw in some bonus materials with astrology. I already have a recording I'm going to put in there around astrology. But this is a very practical, how do I actually change my relationship to money course. I will be using my coaching hat, wearing my coaching hat, and helping you clarify your money relationship. My business partner, Mimi, will coach you on practical ways to manage your money in a healthier way. And my business partner, Carolyn, will guide you through visualizations and meditations to help you gain clarity and heal. So if you want help with money, this program is for you. Our mission is to help people get the life they want. Often money is a big part of this equation that eludes a lot of people. All three of us have been through financial hardship. We've had been in, at times over the last 20 years, at places where we just had two pennies to rub together, and for different reasons. And also, all three of us have come through the other side, and we're in a place of financial strength today. And we know the tools that worked for us, and we want to share them with people because we know what it's like to be in a crazy financial situation. And we know what it's like to have bad habits or be kind of unaware of how to deal with money. We all understand that, and we've come through the other side. We've gained a lot of strength financially. Not just in having more, but in understanding how to deal with our money and improve our relationship to it. So that's what we want to help others do. So moving on to your forecast. Cancer. So Taurus occupies the area of the 11th house in your chart. This is the area where you look out toward the future and you look out to the world and you see your place in the world, or not. And with Uranus coming in here, all the way you see yourself, the way you see the world, your future, and your place in the world is going to dramatically change over the next 7 years. So if you know any Geminis and you think of how much they've changed over 7 years and how they see them, if you know them well and you know how the way they see themselves in the world has changed so much. This is the journey you're now going to go on. You see your life so differently. When I'm quiet, I'm just thinking about the pattern here. So expect your relationship to your friends to change dramatically. You'll be meeting new people. People you have hung out with before, you may drop away. It doesn't mean that there's a fight or a rift or anything like that. They may just fade out of existence for you, that relationship, and you may be forming new relationships that serve your future better. So another thing that happens is you may find you're using technology and the internet in a new and interesting way. And you're more active and out there in the world using technology, even more so than before. Even if you felt like you were before, you're even more so doing that. It amplifies. And something about the 11th house is also how a Cancer brings money in. So something about it's so vital the way you define the world and your place in it directly links to your pocketbook, or if you're a guy, a wallet. Directly links to your bank account, maybe I should say. So changing that, changing how you see the world, your future, and your place in it can dramatically change what you see when you look at your bank account. So money is very intricately linked to your future and how you see yourself fitting into the world. So it's going to be very interesting for you. And it has a lot to do, the decisions you make as a result of this impact what you decide to do to earn money. And that's how it all kind of links together. Uranus has been in the area of your career and kind of your social status. And there are a lot of ups and downs and changes. Maybe you changed your mind a lot about what you wanted to do. There was a lot of uncertainty, even in your mind, like you might have flip-flopped from day to day, like I want to do this, no, I want to do this, now I want to do this, no, I don't want to do any of that, I want to do something else. I don't know what I want to do, I want to do something new. That could have been kind of this funny dialogue going on in the back of your mind. That phase is over. Maybe as a result of having some aha moments and realizing what you don't want to do, you narrow down to more of what you do want to do. And this is where you can have a little more stability in your actual career itself, which may be welcome. And because Chiron's coming into this area of your career to heal any upsets or loss of self-esteem you've experienced due to career changes and social status will be healed. It's time to start healing this area of your life. So all this sounds pretty good to me. Healing your status in the world, your sense of self, and how you interact with your career. I think that, I don't know how it sounds to you. It sounds pretty good to me. So happy me. Be ready to ride the roller coaster, but I think it's going to be a good one for you, and you are going to see the world in a whole new way. All right, take care.